Have you ever noticed how fragile your body feels right after waking? That feeling is not accidental. For many older adults, morning is the most vulnerable time of day. Across many observations, the early hours carry the highest stroke risk. Not during stress, not during exercise, but during ordinary mornings at home. Your body shifts rapidly from rest to action. Blood pressure rises. Blood thickens slightly. The heart works harder before you even stand up. And here is what most people never realize. A single habit in the first 30 minutes can quietly raise that risk. It is not dramatic. It feels normal. And that is exactly why it is dangerous. Many people rush their mornings without noticing warning signs. They get up too quickly. They skip water. They push their body before it is ready. For someone in their 60s or beyond, this matters deeply. Blood vessels are less flexible. Recovery is slower. Small stresses carry bigger consequences. There are real stories behind this. Ordinary mornings that began like any other. Then dizziness. Then confusion. Then a life permanently changed. The most unsettling part is this. These moments rarely feel urgent at first. There is no pain. No alarm. Just silence. But silence does not mean safety. The good news is simple habits can lower this risk. No pills. No equipment. No complex routines. By understanding what happens after you open your eyes, you give your brain time to catch up. In the next section, we will look at the first morning habit most people overlook, and why changing it may protect your brain more than you expect. Number 1. The sudden rush habit. This is one of the most common morning mistakes older adults make, and it often feels completely harmless. You wake up. You throw off the blanket. You stand up immediately. Inside your body, something very different is happening. After hours of lying down, your circulation is still in rest mode. Blood pressure is lower. Your heart is moving at a slower rhythm. When you stand too quickly, gravity pulls blood downward instantly. Your brain briefly receives less blood than it needs. For younger bodies, this may cause mild dizziness. For older bodies, the risk is much higher. Blood vessels are less flexible with age. The recovery response is slower. The margin for error becomes smaller. This sudden drop in brain blood flow can cause confusion or loss of balance. Sometimes, it leads to a fall. Sometimes, the damage is far more serious. The frightening part is how normal it feels at first. There is often no pain. No warning sound. Just a moment of darkness. I once spoke with an older gentleman who followed the same routine daily. He always stood up quickly to save time. One morning, his vision blurred for seconds. He collapsed beside his bed. Doctors later explained his brain lacked oxygen briefly. Those few seconds changed his mobility permanently. What shocked him most was this. He never felt sick before that morning. The habit felt efficient, productive, even responsible. But rushing does not mean strong. It often means unprepared. The solution is simple, but it requires patience. When you wake up, stay in bed for 1 minute. Move your fingers. Move your toes. Then sit up slowly. Take 2 calm breaths. Let your body catch up. This is not weakness. It is experience speaking. Over a lifetime, most mistakes come from rushing. Your body follows the same rule. How you rise in the morning matters more than you think. Next, we'll look at another quiet habit that increases morning risk. And this one happens before most people even leave the bedroom. Number 2. Skipping water after waking. This habit looks small, but its impact is not. Many people forget water first thing each morning. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, Your body is dehydrated. You lose fluids through breathing and natural processes overnight. When water levels drop, blood becomes thicker. It moves more slowly through already aging vessels. For older adults, vessels are narrower and less flexible. That makes thick blood far more dangerous. When you wake, your body switches on quickly. Blood pressure rises slightly. Your brain demands more oxygen immediately. Without water, circulation struggles to keep up. The heart must work harder to push blood forward. This is why early mornings carry higher risk. Dehydration meets sudden pressure changes at the same time. Many incidents occur between early morning hours. Not during effort, but during routine. One habit often makes this worse. Reaching for caffeine before water. Coffee feels comforting and familiar. But caffeine increases fluid loss temporarily. It can also narrow blood vessels briefly. Alertness rises, while circulation pays the price. Your mind wakes faster than your arteries. That imbalance matters. Think of your bloodstream as a quiet river overnight. The flow slows. The water thickens. Adding caffeine before water narrows the channel further. Pressure builds in silence. Over time, this environment allows blockages to form. And blockages change lives. I once heard from a woman in her early 70s. She never drank water before coffee. One morning, she felt heavy-headed and confused. She dismissed it as poor sleep. Later that day, she struggled to speak clearly. Doctors said dehydration played a role. What surprised her most was this. She never felt thirsty. Thirst becomes less reliable with age. That makes routine more important than feeling. The solution is gentle and simple. Within 5 minutes of waking, drink a full glass of water. Do this before coffee, before breakfast, before checking your phone. Room temperature water is best for digestion. It wakes your organs without shock. As you drink, add light movement. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your arms slowly. This helps circulation catch up to awareness. Body and mind reconnect safely. Many people doubt hydration because it feels too basic. But basics protect the most. If this insight feels useful, pause for a moment. Type 2 in the comments to let us know you're watching. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so now. New videos arrive to support calm, informed aging. Your support helps this channel continue. Next, we'll explore another quiet morning habit. This one affects blood pressure before you even eat. Number 3. Ignoring morning blood pressure changes. This is one of the most overlooked danger windows of the day. And it happens quietly, inside your body. Many people believe blood pressure stays stable all day. In reality, it follows a daily rhythm. During sleep, blood pressure naturally drops. Your body rests. Your heart slows. When you wake, everything changes quickly. Stress hormones are released to prepare you for activity. These hormones signal your heart to pump harder. Blood pressure rises rapidly. This rise is called a morning surge. For younger bodies, it is usually manageable. For older bodies, the situation is very different. Arteries become stiffer with age. They no longer expand easily under pressure. They resist instead of adapting. Think of old rubber hoses left in the sun. They look fine. But pressure reveals weakness. When morning pressure rises sharply, vessel walls struggle. Tiny tears or blockages may form silently. This is why many serious events happen shortly after waking. Not during exertion. Not during emergencies. They happen during ordinary mornings. The biggest mistake is ignoring this internal rush hour. People jump into activity immediately. They rush chores. They rush conversations. They rush decisions. Some even take stimulating substances early. This amplifies the pressure surge further. The heart works harder than it should. The brain feels the strain. You may have noticed subtle signs before. Lightheadedness after standing. Blurred vision while walking. A ringing sound in the ears. These are not random. They are signals. Your body is saying slow down. Pressure is rising too fast. Ignoring these signs trains the body to endure stress silently. Silence does not equal safety. So what can you do differently? The first step is respecting the transition from sleep to movement. Do not rush this shift. Sit on the edge of your bed for 1 minute. Place your feet on the floor. Take slow, deep breaths. Let circulation stabilize. Allow your heart to set a steady rhythm. This small pause matters. Awareness is more powerful than reaction. Knowing your patterns gives you control. Many older adults benefit from tracking morning pressure. Not obsessively, just consistently. A simple home monitor can reveal trends over time, especially first thing in the morning. Write down readings on calm days. Compare them to stressful mornings. You will start seeing patterns. Poor sleep. Skipped meals. Emotional tension. Patterns reveal risk before damage occurs. This is not about fear. It is about preparation. When you respect your body's rhythm, you protect your future. Calmer mornings create safer days. By slowing down early, you reduce strain later. That choice compounds over years. In the next section, we'll look at another common morning habit. This one affects your body before the first meal even begins. Number 4. Skipping breakfast or eating the wrong way. Many older adults underestimate how deeply breakfast affects the brain. It is not just food. It is a signal. After a long night, your body has been fasting for hours. Blood sugar is low. Blood is thicker and slower. This is a fragile state. Your body is awake, but not fully supported. When breakfast is skipped, this imbalance continues. The heart must push thicker blood without fuel. Aging vessels already struggle with flexibility. Extra strain increases risk quietly. Now combine this with dehydration and morning pressure changes. The danger compounds. But skipping breakfast is only one part of the problem. Eating the wrong breakfast creates a similar threat. Many people choose quick, familiar options. White bread, sweet spreads, processed meats. These foods digest rapidly. Blood sugar spikes suddenly. Inflammation follows shortly after. Blood vessels tighten. For older adults, this stress is not temporary. Recovery takes longer. The body enters defense mode instead of balance. Circulation suffers. I once heard from a woman in her early 70s. She believed skipping breakfast helped manage her weight. Every morning, she drank only coffee. She felt fine at first. Her first meal came close to midday. She followed this routine for years. One morning, she woke feeling unusually lightheaded. Her right arm felt heavy. She assumed it would pass. It did not. Later that morning, she struggled to speak clearly. Medical care followed quickly. Doctors explained the timing mattered. The event occurred during the late morning window. Her blood was thick. Her brain lacked steady fuel. What shocked her most was this. She never felt hungry. With age, hunger signals become unreliable. Routine matters more than appetite. The brain needs glucose early in the day. It consumes energy constantly. Without fuel, the brain compensates. Blood flow is redirected. Over time, this stresses delicate vessels. Damage builds quietly. So what does a safer breakfast look like? It does not need to be large. It needs to be stable. Balanced meals support circulation. They calm blood sugar changes. Simple foods work best. Nothing complicated. Slow digesting grains provide steady energy. Protein supports blood flow. A small bowl of oats can help. Nuts add balance. An egg offers gentle fuel. Fruit adds natural support. The goal is not fullness. The goal is stability. And how you eat matters as much as what you eat. Eating too fast signals stress. Stress tightens blood vessels. This response mirrors anger or anxiety. Circulation narrows. Slow eating sends a different message. Safety. Blood flow steadies. Digestion activates smoothly. Your body finds its rhythm. Pressure stabilizes. Breakfast becomes a reset, not a shock. A calm beginning. Many older adults rush mornings unconsciously. They rush eating too. But mornings reward patience. The body listens. Breakfast is not just a meal. It is permission to function. It tells your system, we are ready but not rushing. If you are still watching and finding this useful, pause briefly. Type 4 in the comments. It helps others find this information. And it lets us know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing now. New videos are released regularly. They are designed to support calm, informed aging. Now, let's continue. The next habit is less physical, but it may be just as powerful. It happens silently, before you even realize how you feel. Number 5. Ignoring morning stress and emotional spikes. Many people believe strokes come only from physical causes. Cholesterol, blocked vessels, poor circulation. But emotional stress can be just as dangerous, especially in the morning. Right after waking, your nervous system is fragile. Your brain is shifting from rest to alertness. Your heart rate begins to rise naturally. Your body prepares for the day. This transition needs calm, not pressure. If your first thoughts are worry or anger, the body reacts immediately. Stress hormones enter the bloodstream. Blood vessels tighten. Blood pressure rises sharply. This reaction once protected humans from danger. Today, it often works against us. There is no physical threat in your bedroom, yet the body reacts as if there is. Many older adults begin mornings under mental strain. Bills, family conflict, unfinished responsibilities. Some turn on distressing news immediately. Others scroll through upsetting messages. These actions feel harmless. They are familiar. But the body does not know the difference. Stress is stress. The fight or flight response activates instantly. Circulation narrows. The heart works harder without movement. Pressure builds in silence. Over time, this daily pattern causes damage. Not suddenly. Gradually. Strokes are not only physical breakdowns. They are often emotional overloads. A heart that never rests. A mind that never pauses. Mornings filled with tension weaken vessels day after day. The damage is invisible until it is not. I once spoke with several older men who shared a similar habit. They started each morning watching intense news. They felt informed, prepared, but they also felt tense before breakfast. Their days began heavy. Eventually, some replaced that routine with quiet music. Others chose journaling or silence. Within weeks, changes appeared. Blood pressure readings lowered slightly. Their breathing slowed. Their expressions softened. Nothing else in their routine changed. Only the morning tone. This is not coincidence. It is physiology. A calm mind allows vessels to relax. Relaxed vessels support steady blood flow. Steady flow protects the brain, especially in the morning. Stress management is not emotional weakness. It is physical protection. Before checking your phone, pause briefly. Take 3 slow breaths. Sit quietly for 1 minute. Let your body stabilize. Step outside if possible. Feel daylight on your skin. Stretch your arms gently. Acknowledge your body. Gratitude changes chemistry. It reduces stress hormones naturally. You are not ignoring problems. You are choosing timing. Problems can wait a few minutes. Your brain cannot. Some mornings shape the entire day. Others shape the rest of your life. The way you think after waking matters. It sends instructions to your body. Peaceful beginnings protect circulation. They protect memory. They protect independence. The body and mind are not separate systems. They respond together. Protect one, and the other follows. A calm morning is not a luxury. It is a safeguard. Sometimes, the strongest protection is invisible. It is how you feel when the day begins. And that quiet choice, made daily, may decide how many healthy mornings remain. The truth about stroke prevention is often misunderstood. It is rarely about doing something dramatic. It is about listening. Especially in the morning. Your body speaks quietly when the day begins. Most people miss those signals. They rush. They distract themselves. They override discomfort. But mornings matter more than we realize. They set the tone for everything that follows. The habits you practice at sunrise shape circulation all day. They influence pressure, balance, and mental clarity. Many people focus only on medication. Medication has its place. But awareness shapes outcomes long before intervention. Rhythm matters. Consistency matters. The 5 habits we discussed may seem small alone. Together, they are powerful. How you rise from bed affects blood flow. How you hydrate affects thickness. How you manage pressure affects vessel strain. How you eat affects stability. How you think affects everything else. These are not medical techniques. They are daily choices. Think of your morning as the foundation of a house. If the foundation is stable, everything above holds stronger. If it is ignored, cracks appear quietly, often too late to repair. You have spent decades caring for others, working, providing, enduring. This stage of life invites a different focus. Care with intention, not urgency, not fear. Calm attention. Protecting your health does not require expensive solutions. It requires respect for your body's rhythm. It requires patience in the first moments of the day, and kindness toward yourself. Tomorrow morning will arrive as usual. Nothing dramatic will announce its importance. But the way you greet it matters deeply. You can rush into stress, or you can ease into awareness. You can ignore signals, or you can respond gently. Longevity is rarely earned in emergencies. It is earned quietly, one steady morning at a time. Before we finish, take a moment now. Reflect on one habit that stood out today. Which small change feels possible tomorrow morning? Not perfect, just possible. If this video gave you something to think about, share it below. Write one insight you plan to carry forward. Your experiences help others feel less alone. We read every comment. If you found value here, consider liking this video. It helps others discover calm, educational content like this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you are welcome to join us. New videos arrive regularly. They are created to support independence, clarity, and dignity as we age. Thank you for spending this time with us today. Take care of your morning, because sometimes the future begins the moment you open your eyes. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.